Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru, and today we're here in Brunswick, Georgia, and we're talking about some hidden flood threats, like you can see here right behind me. You see, a couple of years ago, the Brunswick or Glenn County area had some flood map changes done. A lot of properties were moved from high risk to low risk to high risk. But what happened is when a lot of these people were moved to low risk, they stopped carrying flood insurance, even though two different hurricanes had caused flooding issues in Brunswick in back-to-back years for the first time really in about 50 years. You know, these areas are generally actually lower risk on hurricanes many times because they sit inland compared to most islands on other states. You know, we talk about areas like Tybee Island, St. Simons, Brunswick. But it's really important to understand that if you live in Brunswick and you're in what's called a flood zone X, it doesn't mean your property is not going to flood. It might mean it's at a lower risk. But you see, 30% of flooding across the country occurs in this zone. But what a lot of people don't realize is they're told, hey, I can't get flood insurance in the zone, or flood insurance is too expensive. You know what the average flood insurance premium in a flood zone X is, even in a coastal area like this right now is? You're talking roughly about $400 to $450. That's a pretty good deal for $250,000 on your building and $100,000 on contents. The other thing is people told they can't get it because they're not a special flood hazard area. This simply isn't true. You know, if anything, it's available more through private companies and the National Flood Insurance Program in areas like this when it's a flood zone X. So if you've got questions about how to obtain flood insurance in these low risk areas in Brunswick, Georgia, click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we can help you understand flood risk like this right here. Your flood insurance and mitigating your property long term. Thank you.